For decades, Arizona's prison system had a ghost story. A Mexican mafia boss so protected by fear, witnesses wouldn't talk, cases wouldn't move, and bodies stayed unsolved. Then out of nowhere, Pablo Eppinger breaks the code and confesses to 5 murders from the 1990s. And the details? Only the killer could know. Pablo Eppinger was born in the early 1960s, and by the 1980s, he was already deep in Arizona's prison system. Timeline: the violence and the rise. In 1991, Eppinger was involved in the prison killing of Thomas L. James, found murdered inside an Arizona prison facility, an early sign of how the organization used extreme violence to enforce control. In 1999, a deadly string of murders hits the Phoenix area. Names later tied to Eppinger's admissions include Benjamin Hernandez, Carol Romero, David Gano, and Raul Sanchez. Cases that stayed cold for years, largely because witnesses wouldn't cooperate and fear kept mouths shut. In the early 2000s, federal authorities hammered the Arizona Mexican Mafia with a sweeping racketeering case. Eppinger is identified as a major figure and ends up serving life in federal custody after the RICO prosecution. In 2025, the bombshell hits. In a shocking reversal, Arizona officials say Eppinger provides detailed confessions to involvement in those 5 cold case homicides, bringing long-dormant investigations to a close. Prosecutors announced he received 5 25-year terms for the murders, on top of the lifetime he was already doing. Today, Pablo Eppinger remains locked up, an alleged prison gang power figure who, after decades of silence, finally put 5 murders on the record. And that's the part that still hits hardest. The killings weren't new. The truth was,